Dolphins have long been one of man's favorite ocean animals. They are highly intelligent and have a cheerful, friendly disposition. Most of us associate dolphins with funny acrobatic performances in the dolphinarium. But some countries are seriously concerned about keeping dolphins in captivity and even pass laws to protect them. Why dolphins earned such a respectful attitude in many countries and became an integral part of human culture. Let's try to find out by studying interesting facts about these wonderful animals. India has become the fourth country that banned the captivity of dolphins. Earlier similar measures were taken by Costa Rica, Hungary, and Chile. The Indians called dolphins an individual or a person other than Homo sapiens. Accordingly, personality should have its own rights, and its exploitation for commercial purposes is legally unacceptable. Scientists who analyze animal behavior, ethologists, say that it is very difficult to determine the line separating human intelligence and emotions from the nature of dolphins. The dolphin is the only mammal whose birth literally begins with its tail, not its head. Young dolphins stay with their mother for 2 or 3 years. There are almost 40 species of dolphins in nature. Their closest relatives are whales and sea cows. Dolphins evolved relatively recently, about 10 million years ago, during the Miocene. Most dolphin species live in salt water, but there are also freshwater animals. Adult dolphins reach a size of 1.2 m in length and weigh from 40 kilograms, river dolphin, to 9.5 m and 10 tons, killer whale. The brain is the largest organ in the body of a dolphin. During sleep, part of the brain is awake, allowing the dolphin to breathe in his sleep in order not to drown. A dolphin's life is directly dependent on access to oxygen. Dolphins have a weak sense of smell, but excellent vision and absolutely unique hearing. Producing powerful sound pulses, they are capable of echolocation, which allows them to navigate well in the water, to find each other and get food. Dolphins can swim up to 25 miles per hour for long periods of time. This is about 3 times faster than the fastest swimmers in the world. They also love to go surfing. For example, off the coast of Hawaii you can often observe dolphin surfers. The history of interaction between man and dolphin begins with the first mention of these animals. It was recently discovered that the body language of dolphins largely corresponds to the rules of human verbal communication. Communicating with dolphins has a positive effect on the human body, especially on the children's psyche. This conclusion was reached by British specialists in 1978. Since that time began the development of dolphin therapy. Now it is used to treat many physical and mental illnesses, including autism. Swimming with dolphins relieves chronic pain, improves immunity, and even helps the development of speech in children. Absolutely unique feature of dolphins: they can look inside a person, as an ultrasound device. For example, they quickly determine the pregnancy of a woman. The feeling of new life is often very emotionally arousing for dolphins. They react to pregnant women with passion and joy. As a rule, pregnant women are not allowed to swim in the aviaries, although, perhaps, it is the best time for communication, in order not to take away the attention of other visitors and avoid unintentional emotional attack on the unborn baby. A touching example of human care for animals: in the shelter they feed a 10-day-old baby dolphin who has lost his mother. He already has a best friend, a baby penguin. Dolphins easily and friendly communicate with other animals, and the latter reciprocate. Dolphins studying a baby tiger cub in a safari park in Jincheng, China. An incredibly romantic fact about the personal life of dolphins: ethologists studying Amazonian dolphins have discovered that males give gifts to potential mates. So, what gift is waiting for a female dolphin to consider a male as a candidate to procreate? Of course, a bouquet of river algae. Due to their graceful beauty, dolphins have become popular models for photographers from all over the world. Dolphins are the most intelligent creatures of the animal world. Their intelligence is largely comparable to that of humans, and many researchers are still unable to say with certainty where the boundaries of dolphin intellectual development extend. In our article we will break down the most incredible facts about these amazing mammals. 1. Dolphins, like bats, are capable of echolocation. The process of echolocation involves obtaining information about the distance between objects by the time of return of the reflected wave. Dolphins' auditory receptors work differently from those of terrestrial mammals, and therefore they can communicate with each other at distances unthinkable for humans. 2. Captive dolphins are strictly prohibited in 4 countries. Countries that have banned the captivity of dolphins include India, Chile, Hungary, and Costa Rica. The people of India are convinced that dolphins are as advanced as humans, and therefore to captive dolphins is the same as taking humans into slavery. 3. Unlike all other mammals, it is perfectly normal for dolphins to give birth to their cubs with their tails forward. 4. Not many people know, but dolphins at birth have a hair cover, just like other mammals, despite the fact that they live in the water. Baby dolphins from birth have tendrils, the main purpose of which is to help the baby to find his mother. Later these tendrils fall off. 5. Mothers take care of their cubs for a long time. The cubs live with their family for 2 to 3 years after birth. 6. Dolphins do not chew food. This is due to the fact that despite the presence of strong, sharp teeth, dolphins' jaws are not designed for chewing. These animals immediately swallow food. 7. Though dolphins look much more like large fish, but we should not forget that they are mammals. They give birth to babies, rather than laying eggs. As soon as the cubs are born, the mother feeds them with milk. 8. Dolphins, unlike fish, do not have scales. Instead, like other mammals, they have skin. Dolphin skin is very soft and delicate to the touch. 9. Since ancient times, the human race has been imbued with respect to dolphins. For example, in ancient Greece, killing a dolphin was considered to be a terrible crime. The person who killed a dolphin faced the penalty of death. 10. The dolphin brain is much larger than the human brain. Thus, the average weight of the human brain is 1,400 grams, while the weight of the dolphin brain reaches 1,700 grams. Nevertheless, one should keep in mind that the weight of the brain is not as important as its structure. 11. It is noteworthy that the number of nerve cells in dolphins exceeds that in humans. There are also more gyrations in the brains of these mammals. 12. Dolphins can move quickly in the water. They can easily reach speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour and can maintain them for a long time. 13. The ancient philosophers were sure that dolphins were social animals with real feelings. Herodotus and Aristotle argued that dolphins were not strangers to the categories of morality. These animals were able to be friends, came to each other's aid, and knew what compassion was. The philosophers were right, dolphins do have these emotions. 14. Dolphins are considered as omnivorous animals. They predominantly eat fish, but in case of its absence they are not fastidious and can eat anything they find in the water. 15. Dolphins not only have sharp eyesight, but their eyes are ideally positioned for maximum viewing angle. Thus, they can see the full panorama of what is happening. Their gaze covers everything within 300 degrees around them. 16. Despite the fact that many of the sense organs in dolphins are better developed than in humans, they do not smell at all. Nevertheless, this drawback is compensated by heightened auditory and gustatory receptors. 17. In total, there are 40 species of dolphins on Earth. The closest species to them are orcas and marine whales. 18. Dolphins constantly communicate with each other. In contrast to many animals, their communication is verbal, through clicks and high-pitched audio signals. For humans, dolphins talk more like a whistle, but in fact, the vocabulary of these animals is impressive. They can perceive up to 14,000 different sounds reproduced by their fellows. 19. It would seem that such highly evolved creatures needed a long time to evolve. Relative to other creatures on our planet, dolphin evolution was completed fairly recently, 10 million years ago. 20. For the most part, dolphins live in seawater. However, there are also freshwater species. 21. Dolphins call each other by name. As with humans, a dolphin has a name from birth. All dolphins of the same pack call the baby by the received name. This is a unique combination of sounds, which is unique to only one individual. The name stays with the dolphin for life. 22. Despite the fact that sharks are dangerous marine predators, they do not attack dolphins and are even afraid of them. This is due to the fact that dolphins, using their long nose, attack sharks in the belly. The belly of predators is not protected, their noses are short and blunt, and therefore they do not have time to protect themselves. Wounds in the belly often become fatal for sharks. 23. Dolphins need plenty of food. They need to find and eat up to a quarter of their own weight in a day. 24. Did we mention that dolphins have excellent eyesight? They can see objects even in total darkness. 25. Everyone knows a strong, powerful dolphin tail, but few people paid attention to one peculiarity in its structure. In contrast to fish, dolphin tails are arranged horizontally, not vertically. 26. These animals even sleep in a special way. They have their own sleep pattern, and in the slow phase of sleep they do not have both hemispheres, but only one of them. The active hemispheres periodically change during the slow wave sleep phase. 27. In Brazil, dolphins and local fishermen have an organized fishing team. The dolphins net their prey and the fishermen catch. The people give part of the catch to their aquatic companions. 28. Dolphin body language has a number of features in common with human language. 29. Dolphins are real ultrasound machines. They are able to detect pregnancy in a female and in a female companion by ultrasound. 30. Interestingly, pregnant animals bring these animals into excitement. Having caught new life in the womb of a female, dolphins immediately begin to behave exuberantly, whistling and showing their joy in every possible way. 31. Many animals have a breathing reflex. Humans also breathe unconsciously, and therefore, even under anesthesia, they will still breathe on their own. Dolphins, on the other hand, can only breathe consciously, and therefore in an unconscious state they will need help in the form of special devices, otherwise they will suffocate. 32. There are special Indian dolphins living in the Ganges. A surprising feature of this species is that they are completely blind. Nevertheless, they have an unprecedentedly developed skill of echolocation, and therefore they do not need eyes, receiving all necessary information about the world through the auditory receptors. 33. Dolphins can hold their breath for 10 minutes. 34. These animals find it fun to play on the waves. They purposely catch high waves like surfers, but they don't need a board for such fun, unlike humans. 35. During the Second World War, peace-loving dolphins were used as weapons. They were trained to plant mines under ships. 36. Dolphins are one of the few animals that can consciously want to die. Thus, there have been recorded cases when they purposely stopped breathing. Since this process in them is arbitrary, a reflex could not save them, and therefore the dolphins themselves interrupted their life. Scientists have never been able to figure out the causes of such behavior. 37. Ancient drawings of dolphins have been discovered in Jordan and date back to the 3rd century BC. Interestingly, Jordan is landlocked and has never had dolphins. 38. Females bear their cubs twice as long as females. Pregnancy lasts for 18 months. 39. Baby dolphins can be adopted by other mammals. For example, researchers have come across a flock of sperm whales adopting a young dolphin. 40. We have already said that dolphins are social animals and prefer to settle in flocks rather than alone. Each pack has its own hierarchy in which each individual has its own status. 41. Dolphins have often rescued people on the high seas, including in the event of shipwreck. Dolphins have been recorded as rescuing drowning persons from attacks by sharks and other predatory fish. 42. Dolphins were vaunted in European countries in the Middle Ages. This is evidenced by numerous images of these mammals on old family coats of arms. 43. Dolphins have strong health. Their bodies are strong and able to recover even after serious injuries. This is due to the low blood loss when the dolphins are injured, and therefore a low risk of blood contamination. 44. Scientists believe that during evolution, dolphins, unlike many living creatures, return to the water rather than out of it. Dolphins used to have toes, but they evolved into powerful fins. This happened about 49 million years ago. 45. One of the rarest species is the bottlenose dolphin, which inhabits the Chilean coastline. They number only about 4,000. The black dolphin is also threatened with extinction. 46. The largest and most dangerous of the dolphin family are orcas. Unlike their brethren, they are predators and attack victims, including humans. 47. Females help each other in the birthing process. 48. Dolphins breathe with their lungs and have no gills at all. 49. Dolphins can be excellent healers. There is even special dolphin therapy in medicine. It is usually prescribed for children with ADHD, paralysis, or autism. 50. Dolphins can go as deep as 300 meters. 51. Incredibly, a dolphin has two stomachs. The animal needs one to store food and the other to digest it. 52. Dolphins are long-living animals. Their average lifespan is 20 years, but some individuals can live as long as 50. 53. Despite the fact that dolphins require a large amount of food daily, they do not know obesity and do not get fat. 54. Dolphin hunting always implies teamwork. The whole pack is involved in the process. 55. Dolphins will never abandon a weakened or sick congenitals to their fate. They will do everything possible to help, nurse, and release the poor creature. 56. Echolocation not only helps to detect prey, it also helps to stun it. 57. The most beautiful and amazing dolphin of all is the pink dolphin. This species inhabits the waters of the Amazon. 58. Dolphins have dialects. It turns out that dolphins of the same species in different territories have different linguistic features. 59. Everyone knows how spectacularly dolphins can jump out of the water. The highest jump above water among these mammals is 6 meters. 60. Indians treat dolphins not just as sacred animals, but as real individuals to be respected. 61. The ancient Romans had a belief that these animals helped lost souls to find their way to the Isle of Bliss. Images of dolphins have been found in mummified Romans, who supposedly were supposed to escort the dead to a happy afterlife. 62. According to scientists, dolphins increased in size considerably. Their ancestors, like human ancestors, were significantly smaller than modern species. 63. Very often people, seeing white-tailed dolphins, are very frightened. The reason for this are large teeth in the mouth of these animals. But in reality, white-beaked dolphins are completely harmless and will not cause any harm to humans. 64. There is a view that dolphins are as advanced a civilization as humans. 65. Experiments conducted on these mammals by researchers never yield conclusive results, and therefore people cannot learn the whole truth about these creatures.